I think it's all determination. It seems like whenever you break down what it takes to get big muscles, which I don't have, or ride long distances on a bike, or build an incredible business, or have sustainable relationships, or be a great husband or wife, it's all about commitment. It's all about making sure that every day you wake up and the actions you take have that compounding effect in the direction that you want it to go, and it can be positive or negative. And so determination and grit play a big part in everything I do. And I think that's true for many people who are entrepreneurs or creators or people who are just committed to something in their lives. So my background was in journalism that eventually led to advertising agencies and running marketing organizations. And that led me to my client, Leggett & Platt, which then they hired me, brought me in-house. I got to know the mattress industry, the sleep industry. I loved the purpose and the mission behind it. And eventually, through the visibility I had with the podcast and being very involved with the industry, the board at Englander came along and asked me to lead that company. And so I hopped on board in 2019 as the president and CEO of Englander. And along the way, we've been working on the FAM side to promote the category in the mattress industry in terms of sleep and wellness, and really just elevate everyone's game and just be a part of this industry in a meaningful way. Backstory on Sleep Summit and how we got here, and the backstory on Dream Camp and how we got there really goes back to a guy named Mark Desjardins. And Mark is with Avocado now. At the time, Mark called me and said, "Hey man, I heard on your podcast that you like to ride mountain bikes." And he said, "I do too, I'm a biker. I love getting out and being with people in the industry, but I hate playing golf. I'm sick of clinking glasses and wearing blue blazers. And I just want to have that camaraderie in the industry without having to play golf or do some of the normal rhythm and road of the industry." And I said, "Come to Bentonville, that's my hometown. It's known as the mountain biking capital of the world. The US national mountain biking team is located here." And so him and Matt Fowler came here for what would affectionately be called the Dirt Nap Dream Conference by Mark Desjardins. So by the end of our time together, we had renamed it to Dream Camp, and we decided to bring other people into it. So we did Dream Camp Sacramento, then we did Dream Camp Bentonville with 30 people, and that's where we ended up capping it. So Dream Camp became these executive retreats focused on bringing decision makers together to have a really good time, deepen our relationships, solve problems, have a network that can be the dynamite you throw into any log jam, and that's turned into this amazing community. And so from Dream Camp, we actually listened to our members, and they told us, this is a movement. This is more than a moment, this is a movement. And we need to bring more people into this. And so Dream Camp will remain these executive retreats, invitation only, very high touch, very deep. But Sleep Summit needed to happen. It needed to happen because we have an incredible mission behind what we do in the mattress industry. Sleep is the foundation of health and wellness. A lot of people don't realize how important the mattress is, how it contributes to that sleep health. And so we want to bring the industry together, elevate everyone's game, grow in a positive direction, and help people create businesses that are gonna be thriving, not only in terms of their income, but also their impact. We have permission from consumers to be the sleep products experts, and we can help be guides in their lives as they pursue a sleep health journey by having a network of people in the sleep economy that we're connected to. The mattress piece of the puzzle can be well represented. And I want to make sure that we continue to push that message forward and make the mattress an important part of the sleep health conversation, and also help people just grow incredible businesses and elevate the good actors in our category so they do better, and then in turn, consumers trust us more. Planning and preparing for Sleep Summit is a huge undertaking, and it's been absolutely amazing, especially because it gives you a chance to think about other people pretty much every day. And so the FAM team with Tara and Adrian and Gordon and all of our vendor suppliers that hopped on board and said, "Yeah, we're gonna help you." Everybody contributed to making this come to life in a very special, meaningful way. And so much of what we're doing comes from advice and feedback we got from our dream campers who said, yeah, let's bring more people into this movement and let's make Sleep Summit this big moment for the industry. Organizing it is everything from building the badges and the websites and the communication and the marketing and the outreach and the one-on-one conversations and everything that went into this, because it was done from a place of love for this industry, love for mattress retailers and suppliers and vendors and business services people. So we're excited just to have it out in the wild and to give people a chance to connect around this incredible campfire. My personal values around wanting to help people and improve people's lives really comes from being surrounded by amazing people. You really do become the sum of those you surround yourself with. And so everything from my mom and dad giving me good values and showing me how to care for people, to my wife, to my friends, to people that I've seen in this industry who have incredible hearts of gold and just want to serve each other. That's what fills me up, and that's what I want to be like. And so as I thought about the industry that I love and I want to be a part of, I thought, I got to be the change. Sometimes we have to be the change that we want. And I love this industry. I'm not going anywhere. And as I navigate it, there are times whenever I say, well, it should be this way. And so throughout the course of doing the podcast for over 500 episodes and doing Dream Camps and now Sleep Summit, a lot of this is, hey, we got some amazing people that want to be reignited. We have incredible communities that need to consistently connect so that their buckets get filled up. And so I'm just really passionate about having a community of people that we can navigate this wild, crazy mattress industry together and have fun doing it and serve consumers and build great businesses and have good incomes and have great impact. One of the longer term goals of Sleep Summit is to truly connect the broader sleep economy. Right now, the sleep industry is fairly siloed. You have technology, you have medical devices, you have research and academics, you have therapy and sleep doctors, you have the mattress industry, you have biohackers, you have influencers, and they don't typically overlap and interact. So long term, we as a mattress industry, I think, need to bring those people and those different verticals and categories together under the umbrella of Sleep Summit so that we can spur innovation, so that we can connect around ideas that might not be apparent to somebody on the mattress side, but we learn that from somebody on the therapy side, CBT, CI, over on the wearables and technology side, or medical device products around sleep that haven't made their way into the consumer space. Once those sparks of innovation start flying, I think that we can create categorical change unlike anything we've ever imagined in the sleep industry. But it does take those connections. It does, in my opinion, mean that we need to show up in person, on purpose, with a vision in mind that we can better serve people with sleep, but it's not always our product alone. And what I mean by that is, I hope that when somebody enters the door of the sleep house journey, they can find their way to other rooms, because if it starts with a better mattress and they start getting better sleep, that's usually not the end of somebody's health journey. Usually they're gonna go on from there and find better ways to fine-tune getting daylight early in the day, having a bedtime routine. People go through life changes and hormonal changes, and so that sleep journey is gonna evolve, and we wanna give them a toolkit and resources and people and places and products they can go to continue navigating their sleep health journey. And so I think we as an industry and as a category around sleep need those connections with each other in order to serve people in that way. If I were going to offer any advice, and believe me, unsolicited advice can be abuse. But if I were going to offer any advice, I would say consistency is the key. It is. You just have to wake up and take one small step every single day. And I think in order to deploy that consistency, you need to have a very clear, high definition vision of the way you think things should be or the way you want things to be. And so once you have that, I think you gotta show up every day and you gotta work toward it every single day. And the best thing you can do, in my opinion, is work toward it with a community of people. Trying to do it on your own, not asking for help, not consistently surrounding yourself with the type of influence that's going to have a big impact on your business and your life, that's a no-go. That's a dead end. We can't do it alone. We need to ask for help. We need a community of people. The problems that you're facing have been solved somewhere by someone. Go take that shortcut. Don't pay tuition. And so that's why having Sleep Summit, having Dream Camp, having people around us consistently, not just sporadically, makes all the difference in the world, because it also helps us work toward that consistency because we have accountability from our community. We are more than a team, we're the fam. And that means For All Things Mattress, but I named it the fam because we talk about our businesses and our industries as family. And that's what I want people to feel. I want them to feel like they're a part of something deeper than a connection or a network. I want them to feel like they're part of a family. And so at the fam, our team demonstrates that in everything they do. You know, when we're around people, we love on them, we introduce them to other people, we feed them. We just try to bring in as many people as possible who have that same spirit of abundance and that same spirit of wanting to give and wanting to be a part of something. And so my fam, my team, our team is everything to me. And they work so hard to serve this industry. They do so many things behind the scenes that nobody ever sees. And it's all so that we can come together and have this hopefully seamless, energetic, effervescent, deep experience that goes beyond the moment. So the fam is a big deal.